Every woman has a story. Every woman, without exception, has a journey. A journey that includes scars, hurts, and wounds, some deep, some visible, and others hidden within the soul. These scars, these marks of pain, are not just physical. They are emotional, they are spiritual, and they shape how you see the world and yourself. But let me tell you something, those scars are not the end of your story. In fact, it's important for you to understand that your scars are not the final chapter in the book of your life. Society may tell you otherwise. It may want you to believe that the scars you carry will forever define you. That the hurt you've experienced, the betrayal, the rejection, the loss, is all that you are. But I stand before you today to declare that this is a lie. Your scars are not a sentence, they are a testament to your survival. They are proof that despite the pain, you are still standing. Now, I want to talk about something very important, understanding where you are in life. You see, it's only when you understand the place of pain, the place of hurt, that you can truly begin to break free from it. It's in acknowledging the pain that you release its power over your future. The first step to healing is recognizing where you are, so you can decide where you want to go. Too many women today are living in the shadow of their past, held captive by the hurt they've experienced. But you must understand this, where you are is not where you're meant to stay. Acknowledging the hurt does not mean you are defeated. No, my dear, it means you are wise. It means you are powerful. For it is only when you truly accept the pain and the scars that you can take the first step to freedom. You cannot break free from something you refuse to acknowledge. This is not the end. This is only the beginning of a new journey. A journey toward healing, toward purpose, toward victory. And let me tell you, your healing is not a far-off dream. It is a reality that begins with a decision to no longer be defined by your scars. I encourage you, wherever you are in your journey, to take a moment and acknowledge the hurt. It doesn't make you weak, it makes you strong. It gives you the power to overcome and rise above it. Because once you acknowledge where you are free to begin the process of where you are going. Understanding the source of the hurt. Pain, hurt, wounds. These are experiences that we all face at some point in life. But we must understand something profound about pain. It does not appear in a vacuum. Pain often comes as a result of life's challenges. Challenges that are sometimes beyond our control. Life is unpredictable. There are moments when we are confronted with situations that break our hearts, shake our foundations, and challenge our very existence. Some wounds, dear woman, come from circumstances beyond your ability to change. Losses, disappointments, tragedies, they come and they leave their mark. But there is another kind of pain that cuts even deeper, the pain caused by those we trust. People we love, people we invest in, people who hold a place in our hearts. When they betray us, when they let us down, when they break our trust, it hurts more than any other pain. And then there are those wounds that come from unmet expectations. You've had dreams. You've had visions of how things should be. But when reality doesn't align with your expectations, it leaves you feeling shattered. But let me tell you something. Your pain, no matter how deep, no matter how tragic, does not define who you are. The rejection, the loss, the betrayal, the unmet expectations, those are chapters in your life, not the book of your life. They may have left scars, but those scars do not shape your identity. Your identity is not found in your hurt. It is not defined by the things that were done to you or the things you lost. No, your identity is found in the purpose that God has placed on your life. Your identity is defined by who you are meant to be, not what you have experienced. You see, the power to heal begins when you understand the source of your pain. If you know where the hurt comes from, you can begin the process of releasing it. The pain you carry will not heal until you acknowledge where it came from. Once you understand the source, you can take steps toward releasing its power over you. And there is one powerful key to healing: forgiveness. Now, forgiveness is not about excusing the wrong. It's not about saying what happened to you was okay. No, forgiveness is not a denial of the pain. Forgiveness is about releasing the power that the wrong has over your life. It is about choosing to let go of the grip that the betrayal, the hurt, the disappointment has on your heart. Forgiveness is freedom. Forgiveness is not for the one who wronged you. It is for you. It's for your peace. It's for your healing. When you forgive, you take the power away from the one who hurt you and place it back into your hands. You choose to not let their actions control your emotions, your future, or your peace. Forgiveness doesn't mean excusing the wrong. It means releasing the grip that the wrong has had over your life. And when you do this, you open the door to healing. You release the weight of the past, and you begin to move forward. Your pain is real. Your hurt is real. But it doesn't have to control you. Understanding where it came from, and choosing to forgive, gives you the power to heal and to walk in the freedom you were created for. The process of healing. Healing is a choice, and it begins with the mindset. You see, you have the power to choose whether or not you want to heal. Healing does not happen by accident. It's a deliberate decision you must make. Too many women today are waiting for healing to come from the outside, waiting for circumstances to change or for others to apologize. But I want you to understand something very important. Healing starts the moment you decide that your past will no longer dictate your future. Your past has shaped you, yes. It has made you who you are today, but it does not have the power to control your tomorrow. You can choose to break free from the chains of yesterday. Healing may not come in an instant. It may be a gradual process, but it begins the moment you make the decision to walk in the freedom of your true identity. I want to emphasize that your purpose is greater than your pain. This is something I have always taught. Your purpose, your destiny, your calling, it is far greater than any pain you have faced. The pain you've endured is not a punishment. No. It is preparation. The challenges you've gone through, the wounds you've carried, they were not meant to break you. They were meant to prepare you for greatness. God uses the experiences of pain to build strength, wisdom, and resilience in you. But it's not the pain itself that matters, it's what you do with it. You have a choice. Will you let it define you, or will you let it propel you toward the future that is calling you? Healing involves something even deeper, the renewal of the mind. You cannot change your life without changing the way you think. The battle for your healing takes place in the mind. You must renew your mind if you want to heal. It is in the way you think about yourself, your worth, and your potential that the process of healing begins. Many women remain stuck in their hurt because their mindset has not changed. They still see themselves as victims of their circumstances. But that is not who you are. You are not the sum of your scars. You are the sum of your God-given potential. And when you begin to change the way you think, when you begin to see yourself as worthy of love, of success, of peace, healing begins to take place. I want you to understand this truth. Healing is not just about feeling better. It's about changing your perspective. Healing is about renewing your mind so that you can see your true worth. It's about realizing that the pain of your past does not limit your potential for the future. You have greatness within you. You have purpose. You have value. You may have gone through difficult things. You may have been hurt deeply. But healing begins when you stop looking at the past as a prison and start seeing it as a platform for your future. The way you think will determine the way you live. And when you change the way you think, you change the life you live. Remember this. Healing begins the moment you change your perspective on who you are and what you are capable of. The process may take time, but it starts with your decision. Will you choose healing? Will you choose to walk in your true identity? When you do, you begin to unlock the freedom and power that have always been yours. The victory. Finding strength in weakness. Victory does not come from the absence of pain, but from overcoming it. Too many people believe that victory means a life without struggle, a life without hardship. But that is not victory. Victory comes when you learn to rise in the midst of your pain, when you learn to stand tall in the face of adversity, and when you choose to keep moving forward despite the challenges. Your victory is not in the absence of scars. No, your victory is in your ability to rise, to stand up again, and to keep going. The true victory is not in avoiding pain, but in using that pain to fuel your strength. You take your scars, and you wear them as a badge of honor. You stand tall, not in spite of your wounds, but because of them. Your hurt does not make you weak. It makes you strong. In fact, your scars are not something to hide. They are symbols of your survival. They are proof that you have been through the storm and you are still standing. I've always taught that challenges are not roadblocks. They are opportunities for growth. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to grow stronger, wiser, and more resilient. Every obstacle is an invitation to become the best version of yourself. So, I want to challenge you to change your perspective on your scars. Do not see them as marks of defeat. See them as marks of survival. Each scar is a reminder of your strength, your perseverance, and your ability to rise. The victory is not in what you've lost, but in what you've gained through the process of overcoming. It is not in what has been taken from you, but in what you have learned and how you have grown through the trials. Your true victory is found in the perseverance that has kept you going. You are victorious because you have learned to rise each time you fall. You are victorious because you have learned to keep going, even when the road was difficult. You may have lost things along the way, relationships, opportunities, dreams, but you have gained something far greater, resilience. You have gained wisdom, strength, and a deeper understanding of your own capacity. You have gained the knowledge that no matter what happens, you can rise. That is victory. In the end, your victory is not just about overcoming one battle. It's about the fact that you have learned to rise every time life knocks you down. Every time you fall, you rise again. That is the true victory. The ability to stand, to keep moving forward, and to believe that your best days are ahead of you, not behind you. So, I encourage you today, wear your scars with pride. Let them remind you of your strength, of your perseverance, and of your victory. You are not defined by what you've lost. You are defined by what you've gained in the process. And your victory is in your ability to rise, to keep moving forward, and to embrace the greatness that lies ahead. Walking in freedom, living your purpose. Freedom comes when you embrace your true identity. It's not just about the absence of chains, but about the liberation of your soul to walk in the fullness of who you were created to be. And the first step to freedom is recognizing that your true identity is not defined by your past, your pain, or your scars. It is defined by the purpose that God has placed within you. When you walk in freedom, you no longer allow the past to control you. You no longer let the hurts, the betrayals, or the losses dictate your choices or your future. No, when you walk in freedom, you walk with confidence. You walk with a sense of purpose. You walk with a heart that knows no limits, because you are no longer bound by the past. You are free to live the life you were destined to live. I have often said that the greatest tragedy is not death, but living a life without purpose. The key to walking in freedom is living according to God's plan for your life, not your pain. Your pain, your hurt, and your disappointments may have shaped you, but they do not define you. They are a part of your story, but they are not the conclusion. The conclusion is found in the purpose God has ordained for you. Walking in freedom means rising above your trauma and choosing to live according to the purpose God has placed inside you. It means understanding that no matter what you've been through, you were designed for greatness. No matter the scars, no matter the hurt, you are designed for greatness. Your purpose is greater than your past. Your future is brighter than any pain you've experienced. You are not what has happened to you. You are what you are becoming. You are what you are called to be. Your scars are not your identity. They are your testimony. Your past is not your identity. Your future is. Your story is not defined by your past, but by your potential, by the greatness that is locked within you, waiting to be unlocked. So, I say to you today, rise up. Rise above your past. Rise above your trauma. Rise above the limitations that have been placed on you. Walk in freedom. Walk in the knowledge that you were created for a purpose, and that purpose is not only possible, it is your destiny. You were made for greatness. You were made to fulfill your purpose. And when you walk in freedom, you step into the future that God has already prepared for you. Remember this, you are not your past. You are not your scars. You are not your trauma. You are designed for greatness. Your story is still being written, and the best chapters are yet to come. You are more than your scars. As we come to the close of this message, I want you to remember one simple truth. You are more than your scars. You are not defined by the hurt you've experienced. You are not defined by the wounds of your past. No, you are defined by your healing, by your strength, and by your victory. Every woman has the power to overcome. You have the power to rise above your pain, to walk in freedom, and to embrace the future that is waiting for you. Your scars are not a sign of weakness. They are a testament to your resilience, your strength, and your ability to endure. They are proof that you are still standing. And that is a victory in itself. Remember this: your past does not determine your future. Your past does not have the final say. You are not defined by your hurts, your scars, or your trauma. You are defined by your healing. You are defined by your strength to rise, by your ability to persevere, and by your courage to walk into your destiny. Your best days are ahead of you, not behind you. The best chapters of your story are yet to be written. You may have faced difficulties, but they have not defeated you. You are still standing, and you will continue to rise. You are more than your scars. You are a woman of purpose, of power, and of promise. And your future is filled with greatness. So, I encourage you today: take your scars, wear them as a badge of honor, and step into the freedom that is yours. Your healing, your strength, your victory, they are all within you. You have the power to overcome, and you will overcome, because you are more than your scars.
Thank you for watching. If this video inspired you, don't forget to like the video, share it with someone who needs it, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more life-changing teachings from Dr. Myles Munroe.